The rodents of unusual size? I don't think they exist. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Xaereth Prevails, a Grand Arena story. Guys, we're in match 7, which means week 3 of the current GAC format. The new GAC format, 5v5. Here's the situation. We're faced off against someone named Drago45, or maybe it's Drago Very Legendary. Drago Veracity Limited. I'm just not sure what that is. Drago Vol. And they do have... I marketed them actually as having more GP than this. I thought they had 9.5 for some reason. But it's still more than me. Not too much more, though. It's not something that I'm going to just sit here and complain about. I do have the advantage in terms of how many lifetime banners, but who knows how much. Maybe this guy just hasn't played 3v3. Maybe there are other reasons. Just not sure. You can see I do have an advantage in mods, except for 6 dot. My opponent has way more, and they have way more relics than me. Almost 200 more relic levels than me, including, look at this, tier 9s. Whew! They have relic 9. They have 5 characters with that. It's pretty crazy, actually. You guys will see them. And here's my defenses. I didn't take a screenshot of his defenses, I'm sorry to say, but he did not place any Galactic Legends up front where I could see them, so all pretty standard teams. And I'm doing the tough defense again, honestly. Just 3 Galactic Legends. We have Lord Vader and Kenobi in the front, with Rey and her friends in the back, and General Skywalker this time. So pretty decent defenses here. The only team I don't really love is that Padme team on the front top, but it's okay. It's fine. We're all fine here. How are you? Before we jump into the fight, folks, I do want to just remind you that if you want to support the channel for free, all you've got to do is hit that thumbs up button or leave a comment in the comments area. Hit that sub button if you haven't already. We're almost at 10K. So close, folks. We're not going to quite make it for the new year unless a miracle happens. We need 300 in one day. That would be amazing. But if we can't get it, then that's just how it is. So that being said, would really appreciate anything you guys can give me. We're trying to mount the algorithm. We're getting there. We're going to get there. We're doing awesome. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for your support. Let's jump into the actual fights. Whoa, why are those troopers there with Darth Revan? Alright, so we're jumping into a Darth Revan fight, and this is a really thick Sith Empire trooper. This is a fight, folks, that I actually just... I struggle in a lot this GAC. So we have to shoot the Sith Empire Trooper. They have HK here instead of Marauder, so we can't use the special from Range Trooper. And here's where I think I made a mistake. I need to loop around with Dark Trooper. Instead, I think I just go and punch with him. But here's the thing. We're not getting any calls to assist, really, with Range Trooper. And so here's the other mistake, guys. I should have done the mass assist here. Should have done the mass assist and just taken out that Sith Empire Trooper and faced the consequences of my actions. However, we're not doing that, and look at all my turn meter. It's real close, but we're not quite bridging right now. So this is an issue. This is a huge issue, actually. We need to kill Sith Empire Trooper before we can do anything else, obviously, but we're not actually getting enough turns, and if we... Gosh, if we do the range special here, we're gonna be hurt. So we almost killed their Sith Empire Trooper, got all the turn meter and everything, but we didn't, and now everything's going to hell. You guys can watch in spectacular fashion. It's not really that interesting. Or maybe it is interesting, but you don't need me to tell you guys what's happening. I was this whole time wondering if I should quit out so that we can go back in with like bounty hunters or something, but I just apparently decided not to, so we still got 10 banners for the loss, so we could just quit there, right? Except I don't want to quit, so we're going to use Supreme Leader Kylo here. My opponent, I thought, was going to have kept most or all of their Galactic Legends, so I mean, at this point, we want a pre-taunt just because I don't know where their turn meter's at. I didn't want them to get like ability block on Supreme Leader Kylo right away from Basti or something, and so I took Baze as a pre-taunt. He's only gear 12, and then Hux here just to make sure I could get a double turn once Kylo went, because Kylo can do a special, and then Hux will get enough turn meter that he gets to go again, hand another special to Kylo, and we can get a double stun right away. So, you know, I figured maybe we could hook that up, but as it stands, look at this. They didn't even do any damage to Hux because they had the turn meter loaded. They had a weird order of operations, so didn't drop too many banners on the cleanup, though that's obviously not not my favorite situation. So now they've got a Grievous team. I'm going to use Grievous. We're going to use Bad Batch with Omega. And one thing that people keep saying, they're like, man, you shouldn't use Omega. Omega sucks here. She's awful. She's not worth it, etc. The win rate for Bad Batch against General Grievous comps with Omega versus without is 15% different. It's 80% win rate with a less than full Bad Batch, like a 4-man Bad Batch, and it's a 95% when you're attacking with Omega. So it's a pretty substantial difference, guys. Anyways, we're just doing our thing here. You guys have seen me do this a million times. If you haven't seen this, you can watch my Bad Batch Faction Essentials video, which explains exactly how to set up the turn order and how to do things. Now, here is one of the fights that I'm up in the air about. So I want to use Kyle Katarn here because we're super fast, and the thought is we're just going to power the turn meter train through and destroy these guys. Here's the issue though. I don't think Cara Dune fits here. I don't think she fits here at all. She's awful, actually. So Pow doesn't get his special, which is actually a pretty huge detriment to us. So Cara could save us here. She was able to get us a little turn meter, but eventually the turn meter gap just didn't quite bridge, and now she's gone, and their brute is back up, and they have all the turn meter going on. Kyle Katarn did one-shot that brute. That was pretty badass of Kyle Katarn. But then, I mean, it's all just going to hell, right? I mean, there's no real hope here. I was like, oh, let's just summon. I think we'll get Pow back. We'll see if we can at least kill one of the whatever you call them. Geos is what they're called, guys, if you didn't know what Geonosians were. So, I mean, this isn't a great team. It is all Relic 7, with one Relic 5, I think, on Poggle. But otherwise, I mean, I'm convinced that Mothra beats this. I think we need Biston here instead of Qi'ra. I think that's the key, because then we're doing a lot of specials, and we're getting a lot of turns from Biston, lots of chances from Hoth Rebel Scout to proc that 40% turn meter gain for the whole team, and then we have a pretty seamless turn meter loop. And without, like, Qi'ra doesn't add anything to our turn meter, she just reduces theirs every once in a while. So yeah, this was a fail, and so decided to bring Night Sisters in. I'd been trying to be really efficient here, but here's the thing, guys. This match is it's special for lots of reasons, and the one reason I did decide to keep going with that Mothra team was because I knew that Night Sisters didn't care about their turn meter, just didn't care. So you guys have seen me do Night Sisters here before. You always get a 55, or I guess now it's a 60 instead of a 55. And now, I mean, in this case, it's we're going to drop another 20 on top of that, so it's going to be like a 40, something like that. But the thing about Night Sisters is they just slowly ramp up over time, and the Geos don't target Daka. As long as you have a really healthy Daka, they'll just kill your zombie, they'll kill your spirit, they'll kill Talzin, everyone else. They just don't target Daka. If they targeted Daka consistently, this wouldn't be a wonderful counter. Now, here's one optimization thing that I should have done at the end here, or maybe I'm thinking of my alternate attack fight, actually. Yeah, okay, so never mind. Talzin needs to attack at the end with their mass assist to give everyone health. That's a fail that I had with my alt. But all right, they've got Nute here up front. They've, you know, the whole Nute, Dooku, but there's Watt here as well, and Watt is a really awkward addition to this now. Now that I'm really thinking about it, I mean, first off, you generally just want WAP for offense, guys. Really, I mean, especially he kept all 6 Galactic Legends. Sorry, there's a slight spoiler here for the back zone. I apologize, but watch how I'm stunning everyone. By the way, this is kind of fun. So even with a you know, you keep all 6 Galactic Legends, you want to be able to get. You're gonna be able to use Watt. I mean, you don't stop. You don't miss. I don't know. It just drives me a little crazy. I don't really get it, guys. You should probably just. You should probably just. Oh, yeah, look, we can even just shoot Django through his damage immunity. You should probably just let old Watt go on offense, guys. I don't know. I just haven't seen him do that much good on defense. I mean, he can be good on defense. It's true. He's okay on defense. I guess, especially this team, he doesn't have a tank to put a tank tech on. It's a very strange team. So 65 here, and we're about to get to. We're about done with the easy part of this match, guys. And it hasn't been super easy. I've already failed twice, but the struggle continues. So we've got troopers in the back and Bad Batch, Night Sisters, all turn meter related teams. All teams that are like, well, if you give them loaded turn meter, it's going to be a tough day. So we're going to go up top, and they have a pretty slow Bossk lead team. Though, obviously, my Grievous team is not the fastest either. And the idea here, guys, is to spread around the target lock with this. Because once you put target lock on a character, once you hit that target lock, then everyone on the droid team gains turn meter based off of General Grievous's leadership. And so, you know, when you're assisting, keep in mind when you do a hit with one of your characters, then B1 is also assisting on that one. And so, the more target locks you have, and the more the more AoEs you do, you can watch General Grievous's turn meter just go crazy. It just goes up and down, like it's mesmerizing. It's fantastic. So I'm trying to keep everyone alive though here. I'm trying to get everyone target lock whenever I can. B1 is the one I want to apply target lock with, but you can see Dengar. It'd be nice to take him out, but we just want to keep as much target lock on people as we can, so when we do our AoEs, we're gaining a bunch of target lock from people. So otherwise, we're just messing around here, playing with our food a little bit, but that's just to keep all of our turn meter gains good to go. I don't know. I think it was good to go. So let's see, 63. We dropped 2 banners. That's fine. That's fine. And I think that was a mistake, though, because Bossk teams can be beat by a lot of things, and probably should have saved Grievous for those troopers down south, because troopers can do a lot of really dirty things, but Grievous is the guy who kind of just shakes it off and takes the troopers out pretty well. So, and you guys will see, troopers are actually way better on defense than people like to give troopers credit for, which I'm giving you guys all kinds of fun. I mean, that's kind of more foreshadowing than anything. But, I mean, Commander Luke here, you guys have seen me do this a few times. Bad Batch can be a problem on defense, but if you have Commander Luke, you just take them out without dropping any banners for the most part. Now, this counter, I'm actually going to fast forward the first, like, 4 minutes of it. It takes a while, and I spent a long time, because we've already wasted 2 teams, just like totally waste. Didn't even kill a single character with them, and at this point, I put such a tough defense down. I'm like out of teams basically, and so I was trying to figure out how we could best split all of the offensive teams, and what I came up with was we could use Jedi Revan here. We have a Jedi Knight Luke team we can use, and then we can also use Jedi Master Luke on something else. So you guys will see all those splits, but we're using gear 12 Plo. Oh, here, now we're splitting my. Hold on, wait 1 second. Let's move. Okay, sorry, my face cam changed locations. I didn't want you guys to have double Xaereth. Single Xaereth is almost more than most people can stand, but here's what I'm doing, guys. This is a timeout team, and So I'm just trying to do as much damage as we can. I mean, Revan boosts your offense so much. I decided I want to use Revan here instead of Grandmaster Yoda. And what we're going to do is the first minute, or the first 4 minutes are just me killing the tanks. And someone was telling me I should kill Queel before all this happened, and I think that's probably true. I should have just marked him. Even though we can't crit him, it still would have been, I think it would have been a faster ordeal to kill Queel first. But, I mean, sometimes you just got to do things the hard way, right? So, you know, we're just killing everyone except for Nest. Don't want to mess with Nest, really. See, once again, probably should have killed Queel there, but I think at some point we just incidentally kill him. And we're using Gear 12 Plo Koon, and he actually already triggered Savior at one point through Nest, though Plo does give you some nice turn meter on this team. This is kind of a callback to the old school Jedi Revan meta, and keep in mind these guys have so many relics. It's very difficult to take them out. This is a really high relic and high tenacity Nest. So here's the thing: we're gonna slow down once Zalbar's gone. I'm gonna show you guys this really cool thing where, okay, so we mark Nest and we're slowing it down, and every time we do a basic, we're just spamming basics, we do 10%, we reduce her max health by, I believe it's 10%, and granted, we could be calling assist right now, but we have 30 seconds left. Watch her health bar, though. Do you see how her health is slowly just decreasing? And so she's stunned, she can't do anything, and as long as we have Jedi Revan as the lead, then Basti's giving us enough potency to just power through her high tenacity. So we got through it. We probably could have ended with 65, but I was really focused on trying to finish the fight before we timed out. So now we're going to use, this is the title match, guys. We're using Dooku. It took a while to figure this out. I was like, okay, you know what? We have Watt. We don't need him as a babysitter for any of these guys. So we can instead, we'll have him with someone. We'll do Watt with Dooku, and then we have Relic 7 on Stormtrooper Han. So we'll you know, get him as the tank. But then after a while, I was like, you know what? Maybe we want Django here too, because for a long time I was trying to figure out, okay, is there any team here that I can use my Mandalorians? I didn't have Maul available. He's with Lord Vader, but I did have, you know, a fast armor. I had a Django with Relic 7. I had, you know, a Zeta Sabine. Lots of different good characters here. But I couldn't figure out a way I could use my Mandalorians. Even with a really fast armor, I figured that after I played it out in my head, like Night Sisters, I think it would start well, and then the Night Sisters would just finish us off. So, anyways, Jingo managed to get a kill there on Talzin. She can't revive, and here, watch old Daka here. She's about to go. She's about to just keel over, though. She's gonna die of sadness in just a minute. Oh, and look at Stormtrooper Han. He also died of sadness. Yeah, okay, so Daka died of sadness. So that actually means that Daka is available for revive through Talzin's lead, which is kind of irritating, because I tried to use Wampa to just womp her out, but it didn't quite work. And so yeah, you can see they do their basic, and Daka's showing up to stun people. It's a mess. And now we have Wampa just, I was like, okay, Dooku, go hide, bud. And Wampa's like, yeah, that's fine. You guys can just hit me, and I'll hit you back with counter and kill you. It'll be fun. It'll be a good time. So, not the very best banners here, I don't believe, but we did get through. I mean, this is a really high relic Night Sisters team, really well modded, and did manage to, I guess this is okay banners. I mean, we lost Stormtrooper Han, and then everyone else got their full banners. It was fine. So now we have Jedi Knight Luke, and you know what? This is the other split. The Jedi Master Luke team is just it's scary. But look at this. So they have Bo-Katan lead, but then they have Bando as one of the members. They also have Mando on this team as well. It's a very strange comp. So Ki-Adi-Mundi got the kill on Bando, and then Ki-Adi-Mundi got the kill on whoever else was next, and then he got the kill on whoever, you know, Canderous and Bo-Katan. And I was like, you know what, Mando, can you, or you know what, Ki-Adi-Mundi, can you just kill the whole team? Like, is that possible? And The answer is maybe. Maybe he did with that final hit with from Ki-Adi-Mundi. So, relegate Ki-Adi-Mundi with a lot of offense. He's kind of a bamf. And now, here's the thing. This is a big blunder, folks. This is a huge blunder because I was like, okay, we'll take away their crits, and then I'll gain all the turn meter. Then I forgot there's 2 characters here who can give me daze, which means even though they're gaining all the locked buffs, then Sith Eternal is not going to be, if he's dazed, and he's immediately dazed, just like instantly. Piet's first move apparently is daze, then I don't gain turn meter from this. I just get to sit and watch them hit me, and with a closed turn meter loop, then I just don't get a turn until a while later. So I'm like, I don't even have my ults to pop. This is ludicrous. So I'm like, I guess I'll heal. I mean, at this point, I was pretty sure I was screwed, but I was like, I'll probably at least get one more turn. I'm not even hitting him back because I'm dazed. That daze, man, I should have brought more Sith with me, is what I should have done. And I would have gotten worse banners, but I should have brought more Sith, and instead just got destroyed. So, threw away my Sith Eternal there, and my armor, so we don't have a good Mando team at all. So there's a Jedi Training Raid team up top, and that's it. And I'm like, okay, we need to Zerg it down. We need to drag it down, and then we can use Jedi Master Luke on those troopers. So almost, we did a little damage with Jawas, got all their cooldowns done, but then I was like, okay, we'll throw in Geos. Geos will do okay. They won't do anything against the troopers, but at least Geos will get a turn, is what I thought. And then they disabused me of that notion, and I never got a turn. And yeah, nothing. No turn. 0 turns, sir. Look at how few little turn meter we have here. It's a little bit sad, actually, if I'm being honest. So yeah. Destroyed our Geos, and I'm like, I don't know if we can get through this. So we're going to use Bounty Hunters and, just like leftovers. We have Zalbar and Mission. They're both at Relic 5. Everyone here, I think Fennec is Relic 4, and she's the lowest Relic on the team. But you can see how their loaded turn meter is just destroying us. Completely destroying us. Not making things close. Look at this. I was like, oh, look at this. Dengar gets a turn. Maybe we can stun someone. We can't hit Rey to do that. Jedi Training Rey to do that. We can't hit R2-D2. The only one we can do, I'm like, oh, hey, look, we stunned Finn. And then Finn's in stealth to get Illuminated Destiny to get rid of the stun anyways. And and then I died again. And at this point, I was like, okay, we don't have the teams. We don't have the right teams to do this. I've already wasted enough good teams. And, oh, well, then I was like, you know what? If maybe we get lucky. Maybe we get to the point where Probe Droid gets a turn and gets to blow someone up. Maybe we could. So right now, if Probe Droid had survived there, we would have been good. And keep in mind, this is all with these droids getting, 40% turn meter from BB-8. But didn't work. Didn't matter. Got destroyed once again. So I'm like, okay, we're going to take our leftover Jedi with Jedi Master Luke. We got to clear this top zone because those troopers are in the back. Like that zone is less important. We need to get to ships. So, we have our one trump card. We have Jedi Master Luke, and so they're pummeling him, and that's fun. We can play. So this is the game I like to play called Whack-A-Mole with Ayla. We just keep calling Ayla to assist, and she keeps stunning people. So watch, you call Ayla, and she stuns someone. Well, she tries to stun someone. And then you call Ayla, and she stunned. I swear she stunned BB-8 before he died. But call Ayla again. We can stun Finn. Call Ayla again here. Oh, can't because that was Ayla. She's like, I'm gonna call myself. So we got our ultimate. I mean, this battle's been over for a little bit, but we're still trying to do the whack-a-mole thing. Play the whack-a-mole motif a bit, and there we go. Dropped one banner because they were hitting Luke a lot, and now we get to the ships, and there's just no way. I have to leave that troopers team. I wasn't even gonna waste my time on it. So we've got 2 fleets, neither of them Executor, and here guys is another blunder. I don't think I was too out of sorts, but man, I'd failed a lot. I'd been struggling, and so look, okay, we're taking Finalizer here, and here's the thing. Okay, so we did everything right first. So we got the mark the hunted on Falcon. We got the stun with Silencer, and we handed the turn from the shuttle. Well, maybe not the shuttle yet, but now okay. So now Special Forces TIE Fighter calls the assist as Silencer, and you finish off the Falcon. No question that happens. Watch what I do though. We want Silencer to assist. Let's call the shuttle to assist, and so then I lost. I didn't kill a single ship after that. So, you know, I played it out. I'm not going to make you guys watch it though. So now I'm bringing. I did manage to quit before all the turn meter lock, and so let's see. The thing is, my Biston is faster than his, even though he has better relics in general and better mods. He didn't have better mods on Biston or Scarif Rebel Pathfinder. So we get Biston to go first, and we're just going to target their Falcon first. I was like, man, I don't remember what we do here. Should we shoot Biston or should we shoot Falcon? Eventually I realized that their Biston would go right after mine, and he would probably just go into stealth. So we got the call to assist one way or another, and managed to get the kill on the Falcon, which, I mean, that's almost game set match at this point. I mean, the home one team that has the Falcon versus the one that doesn't is, I mean, the one that has the Falcon wins. So, I mean, they're doing a lot of damage here though. So get Cassian in here, get the assist from Falcon, and heal up some banners, because banners are gonna matter, right? And get some bad banners there, but we got the kill, and I was like, you know what, we failed so many times here, may as well, let's just throw in our Executrix. This is one of my favorite counters, is using Executrix against Negotiator. I thought that I got to the 40% health mark on Anakin there. Apparently not, though. Did not actually do that, so they got their mass assist, which is the very worst, by far the very worst possible outcome here. So we're not doing that well, but there is some hope. Like, they didn't start with BTL, they didn't start with any tanks, and so I'm like, all right, let's just play it out, guys. Let's see how this goes. So we've got Vader in, and have to hit the clone sergeant. I'm like, you know what, if we can take out Anakin, there's hope, and I did manage to do that. And so we're just gonna take this chance, and then the next, and the next, until our chances are spent or we've won. Whatever Jin said. I need to get that quote down better. I've always liked that quote from Rogue One. But oh, there's BTL. Yay. Hooray for that. You called Clone Sergeant in before you called BTL in, you stupids. But I mean, I guess that's fine. But because then it's just a forced taunt for a while. But yeah, just trying to spread the target lock here, because we don't want TIE Bomber to die, of course. Took out 5s here, give everyone some turn meter and some buffs, and we're back on the road to victory here, except poor old TIE Bomber is gone now. Vader's not feeling great. Neither is Ahsoka, though. So we get our ult, which is fun, right? I mean, how often do you get to see that Executrix ult with all of the swarming TIE fighters? And so yeah, we get the heal on Vader. You know, Vader's almost doomed. We can get Reaper in, though. And I was like, you know what, let's heal Vader, give him that bonus protection, so that when those bombs explode, he doesn't just explode. So we get one more target lock on here. And you can see here, I think that this is the case of, like, you probably just want to time out here and get better banners. But I was just sick of this fight. I mean, I'd failed enough times. I just you've gotta just be okay with things, I guess. You know, you gotta just sometimes be done with the madness. So there it is, folks. There's the fight, and I couldn't clear that back zone, so I was pretty sure he had 6 Galactic Legends left. I was pretty sure he was gonna get me. So here's the final results. He actually didn't manage to clear me, because I have a very tough defense. I have 3 Galactic Legends on defense, and then I have a bunch of other good teams. That's the thing. He placed all good teams. I placed all good teams, and I couldn't clear him. But here, hold on, I was pushing the wrong button again. So on the bottom zone, he failed once on Lord Vader, so I'm sure he had to use 2 Galactic Legends there. Not sure what he used on my Darth Revan team. Probably a Galactic Legend as well. Probably Supreme Leader Kylo if I had to guess. Not sure what he used on my Mando team, but then on Kenobi, I'm sure he just mirror matched it. That's fine. And then in the back, he killed Skywalker, or he killed General Skywalker and Rey with one-shots, and Kylo, Supreme Leader, or not Supreme Leader, OG, no, whichever Kylo I didn't say, the unmasked one. They one-shot the whole back zone, but then they got to the top. They one-shot these 2 teams here, which the bottom team is the bad May team, the terrible Padme team, and of course there's the Palpatine with Mara team as well. They got one shot, but then they couldn't get through. They killed my Synth Empire Trooper, and then they couldn't kill the Talon Traya team. Tried 4 times. They tried twice on the Dash Rendar team, and couldn't do it, and stalled out. Couldn't get to my ships, and I won. So that's one thing to keep in mind, folks, is place a good defense. This is why you run a strong defense, is because your opponent can always lose. They can always, you have a second win condition here. You can either out-efficiency them, or your defense can stop them, as opposed to just having good defense or having good offense, and then if you fail on offense, then you're screwed. Could I have played better? Absolutely. I had a ton of different blunders, ton of fails, but I managed to win because my defense was good. My defense saved me, frankly. Now, the second thought was I really want a Relic 8 Sith Empire Trooper. I really think that he's way better than a lot of people think. I think that, especially on a Darth Revan team, he can really mess with people quite a bit. And I do like that setup where they don't use Marauder there, though Marauder is so good with that Sith Empire team. I don't really know. And then I think Biston is better than Qi'ra on it. I think he's going to give you the better turn meter loop team. Honestly, Cara Dune is cool. She's great. She does a lot of cool stuff for the team. She's not off the Mothra team entirely, but I think she's going to ride the bench for a little bit. So, anyways, I'm going to call it good, guys. Let me know what you think with comments or whatever below. Thumbs ups and everything. And I'm going to call it good. So, guys, thank you all so much for watching. And remember that in all things, Xaereth prevails, even when you have to wait on defense to bail you out. Take care, everyone.